Patriots fans, buckle up because there's plenty to unpack from a season that's been a roller coaster ride. And that might be putting it lightly. At 3-10, it's clear things haven't gone as planned, and while we've seen some bright spots, quarterback play has been the headline for better or worse. Let's dive into the QB room and how it shaped the Patriots' story this year. When the Pats signed Jacoby Brissett to a one-year deal in the offseason, it felt like a reunion with potential. Brissett got the season off to a promising start with a win and came up clutch in a gutsy relief performance against the Jets in October. But despite his leadership, the offense under his guidance averaged just 12.4 points per game in his 5 starts. That lack of production eventually led to the elevation of rookie Drake May, who's shown flashes of franchise QB potential since stepping into the starting role in Week 6. May's growth has been aided by Brissett's veteran mentorship, a silver lining in a challenging season. The question now is whether Brissett will be back in 2025. The Pats reportedly offered him a 2-year deal last offseason, but Brissett opted for a 1-year contract, leaving his future open. His recent comments about not knowing if he'll return leave the door ajar. But don't get your hopes too high, Foxborough faithful. Brissett's tough season, marked by constant hits, a rotating cast of receivers, and endless shuffling on the offensive line, has been a grind. In his own words, not ideal. Still, his professionalism and willingness to mentor may have been invaluable. Their bond has become a bright spot, with May crediting Brissett for guiding him through the ups and downs of an NFL rookie campaign. Brissett's season stats: 94 of 159 for 828 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 pick, don't tell the whole story. He's been battered behind 5 different starting offensive line combinations and dealt with constant roster changes among his weapons. But if there's one thing Pats Nation knows, it's that the man doesn't quit. Brissett has handled this turbulent year with grit, saying, "I'm hopeful for better days ahead." Whether those days will be in New England remains to be seen. Meanwhile, credit where it's due to Elliott Wolf's first free agent class. While it hasn't been the game-changer we hoped for, players like tight end Austin Hooper, safety Jalen Hawkins, and running back Antonio Gibson have contributed in key spots. But there have been some misfires too. Receiver KJ Osborne, along with lineman Chukwuma Okorafor and Nick Leverett, are already gone, underscoring how challenging it's been to find consistency this year. As Brissett prepares for this week's matchup against Arizona, he's reflecting on the season and what could have been. A couple of plays here or there, the difference in games against Seattle or Miami, and the story might have been different. But one thing's for sure, his impact in the locker room, particularly on Drake May, has been a steadying force in a season full of turbulence. Brissett summed it up best. Been a tough year, but I'm excited for what's ahead. Whether that's with the Patriots or elsewhere, one thing is clear: his journey isn't over. As for May, the torch has officially been passed, and the future looks bright for the young signal caller. Hang in there, Pats fans. Better days are ahead, we hope. Keep the faith. Go Pats!